Some people think that your intelligence is what it is, only due to the fact that your genetic factors are involved. But that is not exactly the whole truth. Basically, your world revolves around the word intelligence. You are today who you are because of your intelligence. So what is this all about? Your intelligence depends more on the environment than the genetic factors. So the dictionary speaks as the word intelligence as the ability to learn or understand. Also the ability to cope with a new situation, news or information. So the main points that we will be discussing is that genetic factors are not the only aspects that determines your intelligence, but environmental factors plays a bigger role than genetics. We will be looking at Bill Gates as an example to prove our specific claim, and we will be looking at the word choice.
Some would say that being intelligent is all in the genetics of the person. I don't agree. Sometimes you read out for an intelligence test, you would be shocked to know the standards of your knowledge. It has shown that experts are unanimous in their opinion that intelligence depends on our genes. I fail to understand that why we think it depends on our genetic factors when we decisively know that environmental factors around us affect our intelligence in our daily lives. While it is clear that parents have a large influence on their children's intelligence, how they raise their children may be just as important as which genes they pass on. Study from Washington University in St. Louis found that having a loving and nurturing mother significantly contributes to a child's eventual intelligence. In the study, the team observed that children nurtured by an early stage in life have larger hippocampus.
Intelligence is a very complex matter that can be influenced by both genetic and environmental factors. Intelligence is therefore challenging to study because it can be defined in different ways, and most of these definitions include the ability to learn from your experiences and also adapting to your changing environments. Intelligence is therefore strongly influenced by a person's environment and factors related to a person's home environment, also parenting and education all contribute to a person's intelligence. Therefore, a child's environment and genetic factors influence each other. And studies by research show that genetic factors only underlie about 50% of a person's intelligence, and therefore environmental factors contribute to the other 50% and therefore play an important role in the person's intelligence.
I'm Simon Oliphant, and today I'm here to give my personal testimony that intelligence is based more on environmental factors than on genetic factors. During my primary school years, I wasn't so successful academically. I didn't achieve or accomplish any academic achievements. But from the moment I started to visit libraries, reading newspapers, watching televisions and everything, all of a sudden, a dramatical change happened in my academic achievements. When I went to secondary school, I became the top learner. So what I want to say is you can't let your parents and their parents' intelligence determine your intelligence. For an example, you can use Bill Gates. His father was drunk, his mother was abused. In fact, he and his mother were abused by his father. But at the end of the day, he became the most successful. So the main point is that you can't let your circumstances determine your improvement in your intelligence.
The improving of your intelligence starts with you. It is a choice that only you as a person can make to improve your intellect. Yes, some people's intellect is higher than others, but there is always place and time for improvement. So let us look at the word choice. The first letter C stands for seize the moment, seize the day. This simply means that you get 24 hours, 1,440 minutes, and 86,400 seconds to work on your intelligence every day. Your heart is where everything starts. It's like the machine of decision making. If your heart says do it, then your actions will speak. But when your heart hesitates to do it, the reaction on the attempt will fail to reflect. The letter O automatically took me back to the word original. All of us are made as unique as we can be. There is no such person like you in the world. You determine your own success. How hard you work on your intellect will determine how high your intelligence will be. And you are never too old to improve. The dictionary uses the word cope to define the word intelligence, the ability to cope with a new situation. Lastly is the letter E, and it stands for experience. The more experience you have, the better will your intellect be due to the fact that you learn through experience. Your intelligence will also mainly depend on your behavior and attitude in life. Negativity is the easiest way to downgrade your ability to improve your intelligence.